I've been building out my B44 buggy, and I've been using this alcohol swab box as my car stand. And what I really should be doing is I really should be using an actual car stand. Dan's RC Stuff actually has a RC car stand kit, and what is so cool about this is that it's an actual kit that you would build to support your RC cars. So this is going to be great for, say, like if you have a shelf queen type car where you just need it to display it but you're not actively racing it. Another way of doing this would be you could actually display your cars at the RC track. So in the pits, it'd be kind of nice to show off your cars to everybody. And also, it's a great way of showing off, like cars that you have some nice and wonderful sponsor decals on there too as well. So just want to show you that building this out is actually very simple. I'm just dry fitting the parts. These are just some nice sheets of acrylic, and it's just, wow, I'm really impressed with the way it's actually fitting. It fits in there just locked tight basically. You do need to glue this down, and I'll show you that in a second here. But I'm really impressed with this side. There's a foam side, and it's laminated already to the acrylic, which is just so cool. It's really neat. It's a really nice touch to have both sides laminated with that foam. So one side could be the pedestal, and then one side could be the top shelf. I could actually perhaps invert this and then have the one other side as the base and the other side as the top shelf. So it's actually very cool. I'm just gonna do a little dry fitting to show you what this is gonna look like here, and so just check it out. It looks actually even though like some people call this like a vintage car stand, it looks amazingly modern, and it looks just downright artistic. It's rather brilliant actually. Just as if you're just going by an aesthetic design kind of feel and approach to this is actually like just truly wonderful. So check it out. I've got my B44 buggy on top of here, and it looks way better. It makes the buggy look like $1,000,000 there. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and actually glue this down. So I'm looking around the house, and I don't have super glue, but I have a lot of CA glue. So that is what I'm going to be using. Now, if you're doing this at home, I would highly suggest getting some super glue, but I got some medium viscosity CA glue, just tire glue, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. So I got those sides down, and I'm just going to head and lay in some CA glue on that side, and just push that in there. And I'm just going to go ahead and just hold this down a little bit and just let that set. And what's odd is that whenever I'm gluing my tires, the CA glue always seems to get stuck faster than anything else once I position my tires. But I just want to point out to you that another great thing about the stand is that if your car has been sitting around for a little while, the tires are actually off the ground, and it actually keeps your tires from developing a flat end to them. So it's kind of nice. Like the tires aren't resting on the weight of the car or with the weight of the car. They're actually propped up, so the car is actually resting on the chassis with the stand, and that is what is so brilliant about this. So let me just go ahead and just let this piece just settle in a little bit more. I'm going to bring in the other half of the piece, and this is either the base or the ceiling, depending on how you're displaying it. You could actually, there's no right or wrong way of doing this, but you could actually invert this too. So this could be the larger side could be the base, and then the smaller side could be the ceiling too. And I'm just going to play around with that. Actually, I haven't really decided which side I like better. I think if I'm working on it, I probably want to have the larger end be the base, and then the smaller side be the ceiling. So I'm just going to apply some pressure on here, make sure that this is actually getting glued, and it's going to be just properly glued in place there. So I'm just going to go ahead and just press and press to hold this down, and I'm just going to keep pressing for a few minutes until the CA glue dries out. If you're using super glue, this should be much faster. This process should actually work a little faster there. And let me just pick this up, and wow, it looks very modern. It looks just stunning. It's almost just like a work of art. Actually, it's like one of those modern museum art pieces that you'd see, and it's actually very cool. And I just feel so connected to it because it's a car stand that I built myself, and this is really just a lot of fun. It's a great car stand. And check it out. This is how my buggy looks on the car stand. It just looks fabulous. And there is my ESC, and I could also just finish completing my buggy right on here. And check that out. This car stand looks great from any angle, and I just absolutely am just in love with this car stand. It's just beautiful. It looks really awesome, and it is just a great all-around designed car stand. And if you bring this to the track, actually people would ask you like, where do you get this at? You know, it's where do you buy one? And if you seriously had two of them, you could probably even sell or trade one of them. And this is such a great product. And once again, it's just from Dan's RC Stuff, and he just comes up with just these really awesome RC products that are just so useful and fabulous. Anyways, I love this car stand. Go and find one yourself and have a lot of fun displaying your RC cars. And thanks for watching, and remember, everything matters.